For the moment, I am going to change subject from The Simpsons as I need to add some information that I believe to be relevant. There also seems to be a relationship between these potential terrorist targets in planetary geometry, obelisks, and ley lines. The Freemasons use Babylonian Magi astrology to plan major events such as 9/11. Magi astrology uses planetary geometry and symmetrical patterns to increase the success of their major events. Here are some examples of planetary geometry. While looking for similarities between dates, I noticed that the kite and perhaps the grand sextile shape was reoccurring on these future terrorist attack dates. September 11th was on the same day as the kite formation of the planets. Here we see September 11th in 2001, and there is a fairly obvious kite formation. Now here is May 8th, 2013. This is possibly a grand sextile formation, or close to one. Again on May 9th. Now the only date that we get that does not have a symmetrical pattern coinciding with it is on May 17th in 2013 for Istanbul. On June 1st, 2013 for India, the Taj Mahal, an obvious kite formation. Again for June 18th, China, the Great Wall, a kite formation. Now to have a kite formation lasting so long is extremely rare. Now here we see on July 11th, San Francisco, the Golden Gate Bridge, we see two kite formations. And on July 19th, for New York, another kite formation. Now this is extremely rare. On July 27th, 2013, London, not just two kite formations, but we also get a golden rectangle. There are more potential dates for terrorist attacks that I have found in the media that happen to coincide with significant planetary geometry, but I'll get to these later. I want to explain something else I found about these locations that I consider to be important. Most of these locations seem to be on ley lines that are marked with obelisks. Here we see New York, and what appears to be a ley line marked with three obelisks: the Cleopatra's Needle, the Worth obelisk, and the Thomas Ada Emmett obelisk near the World Trade Center, or where it used to be. I will zoom in on this in just a moment. Here we see the Empire State Building bang on the ley line, and the Chrysler Building close to the ley line, and the World Trade Center, it's right on the ley line, or where the ley line is marked by these obelisks. I'll just zoom in to give you a better shot of this Cleopatra's Needle. The Cleopatra's Needle was transported from Egypt at great expense. Empire State Building, bang on the ley line, Chrysler Building, very close to the ley line. I suspect that these unique buildings were built near these ley lines for the sole purpose of destroying them for human sacrifice rituals. I believe this is what the Bible refers to in the book of Revelations as the key to the bottomless pit. From the information I have gathered, it seems that killing people at these locations during these 3 months is going to open a gateway in which ancient evil spirits will come through. These evil spirits were known as the Titans. Here is London. There are 3 obelisks situated within London that appear to be situated on a ley line. The first obelisk is called the Nectambu obelisk. Next is Cleopatra's Needle. And the third is the obelisk at St. George's Fields. We see 3 monuments, Big Ben, Westminster Abbey, and the London Eye, which are all situated on a ley line. The Gherkin is also situated near a ley line, which I believe is another terrorist target. Here we see Paris. This isn't as obvious as New York and London, as I could only find one obelisk in the center of Paris, the Cleopatra's Needle. We see a possible ley line as the monument like the Arc de Triomphe and the Louvre both being on the same line as this obelisk. Close by this line we also see the Pont de Siena and the Notre Dame Cathedral, and also the Eiffel Tower, all of which have been coming up in potential Freemason codes. Here we see Istanbul, and we see a ley line with 3 obelisks. The first obelisk is called the Obelisk of Theodosius. The second obelisk is called the Walled Obelisk. The third obelisk is the obelisk at Madani. And if we go down this ley line, we see the symbol of Istanbul, or the Hagia Sophia.